I'm Shannon. Remember, if you do join the conversation, you can get a $25 gift card. You could be chosen at random. And I hope you find and like me at Facebook. I just posted savory chicken pot pie. I'll try to get to the air fried chicken recipe. It does eats and tastes really, I think personally, like, you know, regular fried chicken. But now let's talk basics and let's talk staples. Augason Farms, I'm a big fan of. In fact, they have been big on hsn.com. It's been unbelievably hard for us to keep their products in stock. They're an American company, American pride, American born, award-winning, by the way, around since 1972. And the thing is, they subscribe to a higher standard. Now, I'm actually on auto ship for the, you know, the big jugs, if you want to call them that. But this is a try me. Well, I shouldn't even say try me. These are the essentials. And if you haven't tried these are the cornerstone products. You need to get them. We are making the market debut on them right now. So what is it? You are getting both your butter powder. I'm gonna start there because tonight's movie night in my house. The movie night will never be the same ever again because you sprinkle this on popcorn alone or even your vegetables, game changer. I am a dairy farmer's daughter. I was actually a dairy princess. I am a huge fan of the milk, and I can tell you for a fact, whether you're substituting it or you're just out, I mean, it really does taste, drink, I mean, it's gonna fool every palate. It's so amazing. And then the eggs. Now, whether you're adding it to a smoothie, I use this in ice creams. Baking, it's a game changer for sure, but even in ice cream, then you don't have to worry about salmonella or, you know, any of those other kind of issues. You get all three. You're getting them right now in here, and I will tell you, immediate shipment. Now you can do auto ship on this. Now the thing is on the auto ship though, Steve, we have fewer on the auto ship, right? So on the auto ship, we only have about 800, balance of which is in the single ship, and then we're doing free shipping and a 5 flex pay of $8.19. My friend, Allison, you and I have been buddies for a while, and we've sold a lot of things together. I mean, my Lord, rice cookers, pressure cookers, right? Steamers. I think, okay, this is a big statement from me. Do you know what? I think since you brought Augason Farms to HSN, I think this might be my favorite item or category that you've ever brought to us. That's a big thing, because you know, I go to the grocery store, but everybody's out of things. I cannot believe the flavor, the taste. I mean, you hit it out of the park. Thanks for letting us do this first, by the way.
Yeah, world launch. You guys are the first ones to have it. I was so excited. And I mean, we've been working so hard all week so we can launch on HSN. Because here's the thing. You know Augason Farms. You know that you need us during emergencies. But what about everyday pantry? How would you like to have 2 dozen eggs plus 2 in a pouch in the pantry? No refrigeration. After you open it up, 1 year, ready to go. Love it. How about a whole gallon of milk in a pouch? Whenever you need it, no refrigeration, good for a year once it's open. 7 sticks of butter. So you got 7 sticks of butter, a whole gallon of milk, and over 2 dozen eggs right here.
Hey, Allison, can you repeat that again? Because Shady was asking how much, how much milk again. So let's show the service. So show that one more time in case people missed it, okay?
1 gallon of milk, okay? Over 2 dozen eggs. You got 2 dozen plus 2, 26 eggs, and 7 sticks of butter. So we call this try me, but this is a lot of trying. So here's what I love. I want you to see this. I'm gonna start off, I've got some eggs. Let's start off talking about the eggs. The eggs are gluten-free, they're easy to bake with, they're perfect for your French toast, they're perfect for all your little egg frittatas, they're perfect for if you just wanna make a nice omelet. Let me get this guy out of here. And look at this. What you're gonna have is you're gonna have, look at this cheesy, delicious omelet right here for you to eat out of the eggs. Now, they're ready for you anytime you want them. But the thing I really love about the eggs, I have to tell you, is how many times you want to make brownies. They need 3 eggs. You have 2. What are you going to do? Now you got the extra egg. Or maybe it takes 3 and you have 6, but then you'll use up all your eggs for breakfast tomorrow. The egg powder is something that's going to be a game changer for you. You're going to love it. My personal favorite is on the French toast. It's so easy to use. Right on the French toast, gets brown just like real egg, tastes like real egg. Now, keep in mind, this has been completely dehydrated. It's got all the protein. It's still got the 6 grams of protein, but you're not going to have the salmonella. You're not going to have to worry about, is there shell in it? Has it been washed? Has it been refrigerated? What's the expiration date? Until you open this, 10 years, 10 years. Once you open it, a good year. This is a recyclable, this is a resealable pouch. You're going to just rip it open, reseal it. Like I said, this is brand new. No one else has this. Now let's talk about our milk. Whether you like just a fresh glass of milk, times of emergencies, and I'll just touch on that for a second because we've gone through some stuff. Let's don't forget the kids. The kids need to feel good. They need to feel secure. They need to feel safe. And milk is something that does that. But what I love the most about our milk is it goes from cream to creamer to non-fat, so you can use it to the density that you like, which I think is a terrific thing because I don't often have whipping cream in my fridge. So now I can make that.
Absolutely. Hey, by the way, Tara, 10-year shelf life on the butter and the eggs, 20 years on the milk powder. So 10 butter and eggs, and then 20 on the milk. I'm telling you, this is a game changer. It's kind of my secret weapon in the kitchen, and I am such a huge fan. I mean, for me, I've known Allison for over 20 years, and for me to say, out of all the things I've done and aired and talked about with her, this is hands, I even get chills like talking about it. I have to simmer myself down, so forgive me. Because, you know, here's the thing. Listen, no one could have predicted this last, you know, what, 16 months of life. You will swear by these, whether it's a pandemic, whether they're out of something, whether you want shelf stable, whether you want to customize your milk, like what Allison said, like I was out of buttermilk the other day. So you add a little vinegar, you make your own buttermilk. I mean, so you can do things like that that make you more creative in the kitchen. And quite frankly, I think the flavor profile is better. Like as an example, with that butter, you'll do things that you wouldn't necessarily do with regular butter because there'll be a lot of calories. You'd end up doing stick after butter. So the fact that it's in that powdered form, you can get a little more creative as well. So wow, are we busy, and doggone it. Oh, in fact, Shady, here's what's interesting. Does it compare to 2% or skim? Allison, that's kind of what we were talking about. Depending on how you mix the ratio, and here's my point, you can adapt that ratio if you want it to err on the side of like, oh, more of like cream or whipping cream or 2%. You could get creative license, right, Allison?
It starts off as non-fat. So you can go mixed as is, non-fat, 1 cup. So you're gonna have a whole gallon made non-fat. Now you can make it thicker. You can make it into a 2%. You can make it into a whole milk. You can make it into a coffee creamer, a half and half, and a whipping cream. So you can actually cook with this. You can use it in your recipes. You can even make cheese curds if you wanna do that. The butter also is so exceptional to cook with. If you have never used butter, powdered butter while baking, it's a huge difference. But look, you can make a stick of butter. You can make spreadable butters right here. You can sprinkle it and put it on your popcorn, just like you were talking about, Shannon. You can make your buttercream frostings. So delicious. Now, how does it work? Well, here's the butter right here. You add to a half a cup, you add about 2 tablespoons, and all you're gonna do is mix this up, and it's gonna be creamy butter. Now, I tell you what, it's unsalted, so if you like to have it salted, go ahead, add some salt to it, add some cinnamon to it, make some strawberry butter. You can make all those fancy butters for the holidays, the pumpkin seasonings, everything in there, and you will be able to have that. The other thing I want you to know too, and I know I'm talking a little bit fast, but this does so much, is on the milk, use it in your smoothies. I mean, you can have your smoothies, and guess what? This is gonna have a lot less fat and calories than the regular milks. Same way with the butter, incidentally. The butter is 35 calories a tablespoon, as opposed to 100 calories on the regular butter. So Shannon, why not save a little bit of calories here and there, right?
And for me, I've had to sadly watch the sodium in my diet. And I will tell you, like as an example on the milk, the sodium content on this is just 65 milligrams or 85 milligrams versus 115 milligrams on a regular 2% milk. And I know that just because I got to count every one. Whole idea is you can really customize the flavor profile. And wow, are we busy. I'll just tell you right now, well, you can probably hear how excited I am. Here's another one. If you're new to HSN, I want you to try this. I'm a big fan of Augason Farms. They're an award-winning company since 1972, American proud. This is the way to try their cornerstone items. And if you want the auto ship, we have about 800 and 800 only. And then, of course, the balance of which is in the single ship. Definitely do it. Allison, somebody was asking whether or not there's a scoop for measuring. I mean, just practical standpoint.
There's not.
Okay.
There's not a scoop for measuring. You're just going to use a, regular old cup thing. Everything is it's all individual. It's like a half a cup or it's a tablespoon. You don't have to, there's no weird measurements. You don't need like the little rice cooker cup to make it work. All of it's going to work. Now, don't forget, you're not going to see these out at the stores because this is the world launch. It's only here at HSN. We have been dying to get these to you. So here they are. I hope you're taking advantage. I mean, they're awesome. If you love the big ones, I'll just back up real quick and show you. This is what Shannon was talking about. This is our normal size. But now we have it in perfect pantry size.
We do. Hey, Allison, I hope you can stick around because we got a couple other things. By the way, there are here's your little cheat sheet if that helps answer your question too. Like Allison was saying, like quarter cup, half cup, 1 cup. So you're never like, now I like to be freewheeling in the kitchen. I like to use extra, creative license, but you do get those measurements as well. Wow, you should try that. Wow, you should try that. Oh, I'm just a big fan. Okay, here's another thing I want you to try. Allison, I'll turn you over for the commentary.